ready for the kind of build order that he opened up. I mean, he definitely had a strong build prepared, but he attacked early and he lost a lot of Marines to the early Sunkens. There, see some lurkers going up, and I guess that's Jaedong's plan. But I mean, now we see, I mean, look at how many Marine medic FireBats that FireBatHero has, even though how many forces he's lost already. I mean, if he would have just waited back and defended a little bit better, but now lurkers are already out. The timing is late for FireBatHero. Now moving in, the FireBat not positioned right, attacking the hatchery, but almost all the Mutalisks go down for Jaedong. And now it's going to be primarily a lurker-ling attack force until Jaedong goes up for Defiler tech. Jaedong doing a nice job of saving that third base. And the goal of this build, what FireBatHero was doing with those early barracks, is putting a lot of pressure on the Zerg and stopping the Zerg from getting that third base, because it's really difficult to push through those ramps. But now that Jaedong not only has the third base finished, but he has lurkers securing the ramps, it really nullified FireBatHero's build. And we see a machine shop as well as a control tower going up. So it looks like FireBatHero is going to switch to something a little bit more standard. And there we see the lurker actually being burrowed there. And I don't think FireBatHero is going to realize right away what Jaedong has behind his base. And I think it's going to be some epic hilarity when we see FireBatHero send some medic Marines back there. And I'm going to squint at that factory, but I don't think he was building tanks or researching siege mode there. So it's going to be, actually he already has siege mode. So it's going to be pretty easy to defend this harassment as long as he has vision of the other side. And I presume that he's still got a decent amount of scanners, because Jaedong, he already knows where Jaedong's third is.
Yeah. I mean, Jaedong definitely securing an advantage, but I still don't fucking was it really worth it to build a hatchery back there just to do this? I mean, I guess he just built it just to mine more minerals. I mean, it certainly, if that was his purpose, it's working. He's getting a free extra source of minerals. Even though gas is what's more important.
That's so awful, though.
An extra source. Like,
that's so awful.
The strangest fucking thing I've ever seen in a professional StarCraft game. Like, it won't lie. Like, I just don't get it. Okay, he's burning
if he stops lurkers, that would be so badass. If he has stopped lurkers right there, oh my god.
Yeah, well, so, I mean, in order for stop lurkers to be effective, okay, well, big attack here going on by Jaedong. Going to get a great surround with the Zerglings here. Good control by FireBatHero, but it's not enough.
Ooh,
perfect flank.
That hurts to lose that medic Marine force.
Yeah,
now
really.
You see dropship coming out. I mean, he's going to have to rely on, like, guerrilla warfare tactics here and single Scourge, but not anything else. And, you know, now that FireBatHero doesn't have a solid medic Marine force and his tech was late, I mean, now there's absolutely nothing he can do. You know, it wasn't really an all-in build, but it was a really focused, purpose build. And, you know, nice move spreading out the drop, especially with lurkers as Jaedong's only form of defense. And Jaedong's drone count is actually pretty shitty. But FireBatHero, seeing from the first-person view, still doesn't see that hatchery behind his base. And Jaedong going really heavy, just still Zergling lurker. Not sure how that dropship survived.
Picked off a Scourge there.
Was a second Scourge
he picked off a Scourge there, just barely. Yeah, he just barely picked it off and actually managed to fly the dropship out of it.
Jaedong's micro has been so good. I mean, Jaedong, against an army like this, a real heavy medic Marine army, Jaedong's been losing a lot of forces, but I mean, he's just constantly keeping up. And if he burrows these lurkers, and if he, so FireBatHero is going to be forced into the bridges, and see FireBatHero does not want to be in this position, pushing out. Nice move with the siege tanks, but that vessel is going to be really important. His gas has been spent on a lot of units here. He's going to need to keep every single tech unit alive if he wants to stay in this game, because Jaedong's in the point where he's got 3 gases as well as a mineral only, and FireBatHero has really got kind of a skeleton crew.
Oh wow,
I mean,
Defilers already.
At this point, Defilers are out, and FireBatHero should be almost knocking on Jaedong's doorstep, and FireBatHero is just now getting out of his base. I mean, if that really puts into perspective how far behind FireBatHero is in terms of military.
Yeah, I mean, he's really in a bad shape right now. I mean, it all comes down to his dropships. He's got to do a lot of damage to Jaedong's economy with his drops, because he's just so far behind right now. I mean, if Jaedong just decided to attack that force that's isolated in the middle, once he gets swarm, he could destroy that army really easily. And if FireBatHero loses that army completely, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. So, I mean, it's all about he has to slow down Jaedong right now. He's really in a bad spot. Okay, not really doing any damage with that drop there, so that's not doing him any good at all. Jaedong's going to get his 4th gas online. Oh, Jaedong going for queens again. Jaedong and his queens. What a guy, man. I gotta say, like, I'm starting to like Jaedong more and more and more. Like, he's just getting so creative and random and just doing all these awesome shit, like building queens and putting a hatchery in the worst possible expansion in the middle of the map. Like, not in the middle. The worst possible place you could hide a proxy expansion. That's where Jaedong puts it. And consequently, FireBatHero still hasn't scouted it 15 minutes into the game. FireBatHero actually moving out across the map here. I don't know if this is a good idea, considering that Defilers are out. But I guess he wasn't too sure if I don't know if he knew the Defilers are out. He's still gonna run around his army here. Oh, actually, really good control there by Fire right here. Oh, losing one vessel, that's not good. A great swarm by Jaedong. Really well done. That's some perfectly placed swarms by Jaedong. That's just all great control. Well done by FireBatHero to minimize the damage from there and not lose his entire army, considering how well placed those swarms were. I think that's what FireBatHero is relying on, the fact that he has really quick marine spreading. Getting across those super dangerous bridges. The bridges are generally in favor of Terran, but they can be really fucking bad if you get caught in the wrong place against lurkers. Another dropship on the left side of the map here. Yeah, go ahead.
FireBatHero's hero dropship, but yeah, I mean, it's just, ooh, 2 Scourge, that dropship's done.
Yeah.
Poor FireBatHero dropship. I mean, that hurts too, because you have to keep in mind, not only was that 100 gas, but that was the time it takes to build the science vessel. And FireBatHero still
and
now just getting
Marines,
his third online.
6 Marines and 2 medics.
Well, yeah, but who cares about Marines? But, I mean, FireBatHero just trying to control these bridges. 4 science vessels out, 1 irradiate goes down in the Defilers, Plague going off, but FireBatHero being very conservative with his irradiates, playing very smart, only irradiating the Defilers, you know, using his excellent control. And this is how good TVZ pays off. You see FireBatHero picking off 2 lurkers and pulling out, oh, actually, he, you know, from those last couple spines. But, you know, that would have been an amazing engagement. It looks like Jaedong's going to now put up some swarms and try and go for those science vessels. Here comes the lurkers. FireBatHero forced to focus fire on them, losing all of his Marines and his science vessels. And Jaedong just, now he's got his 4th gas online, so he's going to be able to make a safe transition to Ultraless. And I think, you know, now look at Queen, but now looking at it, that mineral only helps him a lot, because that's just, that, I mean, pretty much that allows him to get 2 extra hatcheries pumping Zerglings at all times. And the Zerglings, I mean, just look at that large amount of Zerglings he's had this entire game. I mean, it's just a nice buffer to his attack force, and it really helped against FireBatHero's heavy mid-game build. He had a lot of units throughout the whole game, and he was able to battle FireBatHero while still safely taking bases like a normal Zerg. And FireBatHero's in a tough position because he's got his 3rd base, but he's blocked in there to the point where it's only going to take 1 or 2 swarms where Jaedong can completely nullify that base. And Jaedong now trapping FireBatHero once again in those bridges. FireBatHero needs to push out. Yeah. He needs to get that 3rd base online. And Jaedong with some more harassment. I mean, Jaedong just really good here, playing all around the board. And that science vessel goes back there to irradiate the lurker, but still doesn't check that base. Here, Queen and Snare!
Nice. Oh man, 2 and 6. He got the vessels too. Oh man, this is really bad for FireBatHero. Holy shit. He's gonna lose a lot of Marines here. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, losing some vessels there. That, I mean, those were great ensnares. I mean, dude, that's at that point where you can't say that Queens are just messing around with them, and those Queens made a huge difference there. I mean, that was just a slaughter. And everything is going bad for FireBatHero. I mean, Jaedong just pretty much getting the better of almost every single engagement, except for a few in the middle of the map. But like just picking off science vessels, and the only thing that FireBatHero has is he's gotten his 3rd base, and having a 3rd base is really, you know, it really gives Terran a lot more staying power in the game. But it looks like he's about to lose it right here, and there's really not going to be a whole lot that FireBatHero can do after this.
I hate Dark Swarm. See, now, I mean, that base is totally dead. 1 freaking Dark Swarm in the base, and once he gets 2 lurkers under there, I mean, it's totally invulnerable forces. Like, it's so frustrating. Once you're behind as a Terran, it's so difficult to claw your way back. And really, I mean, you have to point out that it wasn't just, you know, some good mid-game plays, but Jaedong's macro has just been fucking phenomenal the entire game, just because he's had so many forces. And I mean, he's been constantly just clashing with FireBatHero, constantly rebuilding, constantly attacking. I mean, just great play from Jaedong. And I mean, this just shows the level of Zerg that he is. It's just almost surpasses almost all other Zergs. You know, he doesn't just play really smart, really strategically, but just look at how many forces he has constantly. And FireBatHero, you know, not to understate, he is amazing Terran versus Zerg, probably one of the best Terran versus Zerg players around right now. And AFK Scourge.
A science whistle and Scourge engaged in a staring contest right now. I don't really know.
Flag going off. FireBatHero just.
That was a good play. Oh, he built a battle cruiser. He's built a battle cruiser. Oh man. I mean, the guy's behind by 3 bases and he's still building battle cruisers. What a guy.
What a fucking guy. He does
Jaedong
not afraid of anything.
Most of his own Zerglings. No, especially not queens and shit. He's like, you're gonna build queens? Okay, he knows the perfect counter to queens. He's gonna Yamato cannon the queens before they can get the ensnares off. It's probably the most ballerist thing you could possibly do in StarCraft is build battle cruisers to Yamato cannon your opponent's queens. That's really high level play right there.
Jaedong mined out the mineral only. I think it would just be hilarious. Parasite on the...
Parasite.
How